Uh, why am I not surprised? Everything was going so smoothly, I was like, something had to interrupt it all. So, long story short, my power surged. And, all of the fucking power in the house went out. Temporarily. For like a bit. So, why am I not surprised, you know? Shouldn't even be fucking surprised at this point. Something like always magically has to go wrong. It's like guaranteed at this point. But I'm really close to the end of this DLC, and this is gonna be extremely short, but whatever. But whatever, man. To go talk to all the robots? Okay. What? What happened to you? Is that too bad? Why am I able to ask this shit? Yeah. Don't know why I attempted to talk to that one. It doesn't say anything. Alright.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
I hate being around you.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming the words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
I hate talking to you. Goodbye.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
What achievement, or what quest did I get now? What? I would prefer not to do that. I would really prefer to not. Would really prefer to not know what the fuck biologically is wrong with her. Oh. There's Dr. 8.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
Yep.
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What's wrong with Robco?
How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are? Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years. You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Wow.
Worry about House? Why would I do this? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girl bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts.
Yeah, I'm good.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
All of you are unlikable in like every capacity. It's kind of crazy how not one of you is fun to talk to.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps?
Right, you're the one that was in the school.
Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
We're done here.
Drama? There is no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies, things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
Yeah, I killed that.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering.
Right. I'm out.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Wow, yeah, all of you are unlikable. That's crazy. It's like magical how none of you are likable. Except for Klein. Klein's alright.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Alright. First off, I think Klein and the other guy, Mobius. No, not Mobius. Klein and the other guy, Horace. I think these guys have the same voice actor, because that's why I always get them confused. Anyways, yes, I got all your shit.
You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
So what now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, what?
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Do you even know what they fucking
I
do?
know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me, a bit, I'll figure it out.
Gup is not enjoying this. That.
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
Okay. Right.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yes.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
That.
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
What a useless bunch. Hello, eyeball. Well, at least that's over with. Now I can just go to Mobius and end this shit. Oh, well, if only it were that easy. Fucking killing me with these lasers. Didn't do shit. It literally didn't do shit.
Ready, steady, fighting.
I'm just gonna go beat him.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Wow, bro. Just wow. Just simply wow.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why I picked up a dog. No.
Does that feel better?
Fuck you. I'm gonna beat you now. No.
Have a stim pack. Please take this. I don't want you to die. Please take
That can
this.
hit me?
I don't want you to die.
Okay, well you can't reach me anymore, so I can just do this now. Hold on real quick. Oh, he's shooting at me. Have point blank range. Always a good one. Please don't.
Please take this. I don't want you to die.
Please stop shooting at me at point blank range. And you stop frickin' using my stim packs immediately without my consent. Okay, well.
Stop that! You'll damage the hull!
Shut up.
Stop that! You'll damage the hull!
This is so dumb.
Destroy this one,
I hate
I'll make
these
more.
robot scorpions, and I know there's gonna be a scorpion robot boss in the frickin' in the lab, because he said something about the giant one.
My minion, sting them in the
So I know there's gonna be some giant mega super ultra scorpion, and it's gonna piss me off. I just know. I'm ready for it though. These robot scorpions are the least fun part of this DLC. Like, I'll completely overlook that the Cat Zadars were even there. And also overlook the fact that the enemy dudes murder my health for no reason in particular. But it's the scorpions, man.
Eureka!
Someone alive to talk with me. I am those things.
You won't escape me!
I am alive for the time being if my Wi-Fi doesn't explode again. Or not Wi-Fi, my power. Yeah, you two stay back. Stay the fuck back. Stay back. Stay back. Stay back. Where did you come from? Oh, now I got others shooting. Oh, they're all around me, bro. Oh my gosh. Fucking scorpion frenzy. My weapon broke. My weapon broke. Well, now I'm fucked over.
Them in the name of all that is Mobius. Robo-Scorpion, attack!
Yeah, I'm gonna die very soon. It's quickly approaching. Let me just go somewhere where they can't just snipe at me like this. Bam. Actually.
My minion, sting them in the name of all that is Mobius.
I had one round of that. That's crazy.
Robo-Scorpion, attack!
That bullet didn't work. No, don't shoot me at point blank. It's a big no-no. What do I have that does work?
Sting them in the name of
Ah, sniper bullets work.
Mobius.
Got it. Oh, here comes a bomb. Bam. Okay, sniper bullets work. I can work with this.
Oh, hit my Robo-Scorpion, will you?
Bang, 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 bang. Next. This is really how life has to be with these things. Bang, boop, pop.
I'll make more.
What's the hardest mission? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get the fuck out of in there. Whoa. I don't know what the hardest mission I've done yet is.
You won't escape me.
Hey.
I see you.
Why are you going through walls? Stop doing that shit. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. I don't know what the hardest mission I've done is at the moment. They're all... Some of the harder missions I've done are all annoying, but for completely different reasons. Don't do it.
You're no match for science.
Fucking second I saw their tails go up. I'll definitely say some of the missions in... What the hell is it called? My god, my brain's blanking out. Some missions in one of the other DLCs were definitely extremely annoying. The first DLC, frickin' Dead Money. Yeah, there's some really annoying stuff to do in there. Mainly because just everything in there would kill me, like, immediately, and it's not a good time. These things aren't fun either. These scorpions are the bane of this DLC right now. They're killing all of the happiness I was feeling prior to being here. Every weapon I have doesn't do damage to them. And everything they shoot, and energy weapons melt my health. The hell's wrong with that gun? So, I'd be mad. Just these things are freaking hell. I'm hoping some of these rockets will deal with them. Otherwise, I don't know what's left. It's like 5 of them. Oh, what they intend for me to do. Okay, one of them died. Let's try a heavy bullet. Okay. I would say the Deathclaw killing mission would have been really hard if I didn't just like, if it wasn't really cheesable. There was a vantage point you could go to in the Deathclaw mission, and that alone made it extremely easy to complete. So I can't say that that was the hardest, but if I didn't have that vantage point, it probably would have been hard. Alright, that's all of them. I hope that's all of them, man. Cause, man, can't keep dealing with these fuckers. Look how many of them there are. Look how many fucking corpses of these things there are. And I was just expected to, you know, stroll on in and kill them. Because when there's enemies like this, they're just like impossible to kill. It makes me think one of two things. It makes me either think, one, I'm not doing something right, or I'm not the right level for something, or two, it's just impossible. And everything I've looked up says like I'm more or less the right level, I have more or less the right upgrades. It's just ridiculous. Notice something? What in the shit? Oh no. That thing shoots at me, I'm gonna die. Ow. I hear multiple things yelling at the same time. Ow. I don't even see a thing's health bar. And I have radiation now. Does that thing take damage? I can't even determine its health. Okay, it does. I'll shoot that stinger. Let's see if that's a weak spot. What the hell is this camera angle? Alright, anyways, well that's being figured out. Since it's kind of just standing there, hold on real quick. I have no idea what you just said. Genuinely got no idea what on earth you just said. Oh, I can hack this? I don't have time for hacking, I'll be real honest. It's giving me insane levels of radiation poisoning. The fuck am I supposed to do about that? It's hitting me with like extreme levels of radiation. What the hell? Cut that out. Alright. I got something for you, buddy. Same way I took out the ones outside. So it just shoots radiation bombs at me. Huh.
Looking for a weak spot? There are no weak spots.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm good. I don't need any of that. But do make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Mainly the subscribe part. Make sure you hit that sub button. Shut up, frickin' automated bot. Ow, that one actually hit me. Oh, you're crippled. Oh, isn't that unfortunate? I'm just gonna keep doing this back and forth. You can give me rads all you want. I'll just do this back and forth. It's all good. I missed. I missed that shot. That was my fault. Hold up. Where's my doctor bag? There you go. Alright. What's next?
An intruder is here. I'm certain of it.
Okay, you just can't see me? Sure.
I'm certain of it.
No, I'm not wearing... I don't know.
Let's make this sporting. An intruder is here. I'm certain of it.
Oh yeah. Love to see it. Can I snipe its tail? Does that like do more damage or something? I don't know. It doesn't really display the health on this thing. But for some reason he just stopped being able to detect me, so I guess this is the way we're cheesing it. Let's see if shooting that does more damage. I'm just gonna keep shooting you in your butt, buddy. I'm gonna have to keep hearing this annoying voice line. Oh, I bet I am hitting sneak attacks, bro. He's just infinitely stuck. Whatever that sound, man.
I'm certain of it.
Yeah, so I think the tail takes more damage. And in seconds, it will die. It's crazy that this was the easiest of the Robo Scorpions to fight. Really strange about that. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, let's finish it off with a hollow rifle, shall we? Bang, bang, bang. Hollow rifle, do your thing. Yeah, do your thing. There we go. That's that. And that's that, baby. Oh, I can't loot it? What is this bullshit? Yeah, I was about to say, I went through all of the hell to get that thing. Better freaking let me loot it. I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. Sure, I'll take whatever that is. And I'll take all that. Alright, Mobius. That was quite the annoying situation, so now that's all done with. I'm gonna come up there and have a little talk with you, I think. Move that out the way. Another layer, we love that. Yeah, you're cooked, Eggman. And they want me to put you down, so like, it's not looking good for you. Oh, there's the Robo Scorpion thing I was looking for. Yay. It's great. They got that. But let me collect all the ammo from these real quick. Thank you. Nope. I think these turrets are supposed to assist me, but I was way too lazy to do that. I don't got time to hack terminals right now, man. Mobius. Whoa. Look at this place. Hello, Mobius. How's it going? Hey.
Hmm? Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days.
Wow, you look dirty, bro.
You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is he good? Surrender, Mobius.
Oh, well, that's good. Were we supposed to fight? I certainly don't feel violent, but
Oh,
well,
what?
These contraptions make it hard to tell.
What? What?
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I'm good. Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that an issue?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do.
I think his brain's
Even
broken,
if I
bruh.
forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh well.
I kinda like him like this. I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
Okay, well now that he's really docile, let's just talk.
Curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
Well, I can't do that one. Because my repair is at not anywhere near that. So what's up with those things?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger.
Okay.
Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Right. What else?
find
I don't think I want to
things
kill
curious
him.
as well.
I kind of fuck
Go
with this
on.
guy. Yeah, why'd you do that?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that.
Okay.
Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung.
Wow. Wow.
As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Sounds like you built the Rose Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed
So is my brain the one that's
similar
doing all this?
incredulity at the nature of such an appellation.
I think my brain took over
Someone's
this
been
place.
watching too many old world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming. And then...
Whoa. Whoa. Stream went offline. Whoa. 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 Did my stream go offline? Hold up. Are we still good? No, it's still live. Okay. Alright, because I saw that. I saw stream go offline for a second there. We gotta end this stream, man. This fucking stream can barely even handle it. Today's, for some reason, going rough all of a sudden.
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan Bs in case the A's fail.
So that's why I have all stupid names. Okay.
Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Ouroboros. I terrorize them, yeah.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Yeah, what?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Cranial injury, yep.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats in just you instead of the other way around. Mentats.
You gotta stay off your addiction,
In any
bro.
event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the auto dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
What about the other people up in here?
Not much, except they contaminated Big Mountain and installed new ideas in the think tank. One caused a great deal of infrastructure damage with his brain and smartiness. Ruthless, that one. Played a little rough with the trains. But the last one
that's why the
was the
trains were blowing
most
up.
dangerous. Him, slipping away. That was almost as bad as the think tank escaping.
What does that mean?
The first one, the ruthless one who smashed up our toy trains, asked for weapons, power, items he could use to destroy a nation.
That has to be
with
Elijah.
force. The other asked a different question, and with it got the true answer about what makes nations and what breaks them.
I don't know who that
He
is.
spoke to the think tank to climb, showed them the flag of the old world.
Oh, that
and
must
it
be the
made
dude,
them
the other
remember
courier.
all of it. All that had happened. They shared things with him that they shouldn't. He now carries those ideas, that knowledge elsewhere.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. Purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error.
Right.
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
Okay, so if I'm putting this all together in my little big boy brain, the think tank sent me out to get my brain back. Obviously, they're all crazy and insane and not making sense and fucking weird. But maybe they're fucking weird and insane and crazy for a reason. And the people that came here, Elijah and this courier dude that I'm gonna find out about in the next DLC, who's been everywhere apparently, they both apparently, I've read the lore, so I know his contribution to every DLC. I'm avoiding looking up who he is or what he is, but I know next DLC I'm confronting him, and he's gonna be a problem. I don't know his name, but I know he's been referenced a lot, and I know he's important. But point is, what I'm getting at here is, those think tank people took my brain out. Because of my brain having that bullet wound in it, it caused them to do the surgery differently. And because they did the surgery differently, they finally got it correct, which is why I was the first lobotomized person to be right. And all the other lobotomized people are wrong and zombies and not right. And because I was the first correct lobotomized person, I actually could function without my brain, and my brain could function without me, which is the study they were trying to figure out. And I guess the reason why they were trying to figure this out is so they could escape. And if they escape, they would do their brain surgery and crazy technologies out in the real world and cause an issue. And this guy worked with them and realized they'd become an issue. So to save them from themselves, he dummied down their brains. And like, I don't know any other way to say it, but he like made them retarded. In the sense that like, he dummied their brains down so they couldn't think outside of what they were. And unfortunately, despite his attempts to do that, they're just too smart for their own good. So they literally lose their knowledge and become barbaric, and then unlearn or slowly relearn everything in an infinite loop of losing memories and regaining them. And he says with enough time, they'll regain their memories over and over again. So the only way to keep them from doing that was to set the field, to keep everyone in here from leaving, as well as the patients they work on, as well as everything they work on. They just keep everything from escaping. And they made them just expect that there is no escape and that this is where they belong. But eventually they remember that there's a world out there and that they want to explore it. So what he was worried about is, since they discovered my surgery to do it correctly, they were going to learn to use my surgery to help them get bodies and escape. And then he sent his robots out to intercept me and anyone who attempted to help them, or them themselves, to keep them trapped in there, so that way they can't ever escape or ever attempt to escape. And it's been doing good until I came here and fucked things up. Alternatively, before me, Elijah came and destroyed and tested on a bunch of things and practiced and did a bunch of experiments here, and ended up getting knowledge on how to rule a nation. And that's when he learned about the Sierra Madre, and then he left. And then the other guy wanted to learn about how to rule a nation and control a nation and start his own. Or not start his own, but take over an existing one. And they gave him that information after he pried their brains, and then he left. And Christine didn't do any of the things. She was just tracking down Elijah, and he just happened to capture her on the way. So that's what I think I've gathered. So Dr. Mobius actually is the good guy here. He did the morally right thing. He did one of the gray areas. He did the wrong thing for the right reasons. It was wrong to trap these people here and lobotomize them and dummy them down so they can't escape. But if they did escape, they would cause even more harm to the rest of the world. So he kind of weighed his options. Hurt 5 people to save millions, or save 5 people to hurt millions. So he chose his fate. Unfortunately, it seems in the process of that fate, he got himself hurt and his brain has been damaged the same way theirs is. And now they're all, unfortunately, stuck in a loop. His loop is keeping them in their loop, and their loop is the loop he put them in. So the loop, it seems he's stuck in, is putting them in their loop infinitely. And he doesn't know how to step out of that. And if I just stormed in here and killed them like they told me to, I would have lost all this information and knowledge and would have just did what they said and freed them, and they would have destroyed the world. So I think it's for the best I kill them. Or help him. I don't know. I probably will just kill him. I don't know.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
This guy's cool though. I like him. I'm glad someone in this DLC was worth talking to, because I was like, this is it, you know? I was like, this made no sense at all. There's always something to gain from these, though. Nope. 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 Yeah, let's just do this. No more animals. No more animals being mean. I'm immune to it now. Whoa. What the fuck? Is this my brain? Holy shit, it's me.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
My brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick?
Oh, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
In my brain, bro.
I certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
Yeah.
Well, look, it's It's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Yeah, sure. Sure, bro. Yeah, you're just as glandy as me.
All right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
How did you
After
get...
the think tank
Yeah.
extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How the fuck do you do that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Okay, so we're just not gonna... We don't know how to describe it. He's got...
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
I see. Let's talk about other stuff.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
Yeah, don't you want to
I'm
come back?
not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Okay. Yeah, what about that fun stuff?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Yeah, true.
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, all right, bravo. You've come up with something I neglected to consider. There'll be no living with you now. So, what do we do about this?
Yeah,
I
that.
suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
Yeah, let's do his brain.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem.
What?
Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Yeah, what? I thought they fucking wanted to help us.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Fuck. Yeah.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's the
Let's do
plan?
it, bro. The think tank won't hold up their bargain. We'll make them.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Integers.
Oh, yeah. So I'm curious, which is better? Okay, so big brain is fine. What else? Okay. So, I might take Heartless because I can't be poisoned when I'm Heartless, and that means Khazadars can't murder me. So I'll get my spine back, but I'll leave my heart behind. Yeah. Alright. I'll get my old spine back and that's it. Because my chest never gets crippled.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesized after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale.
Yeah, you know I can stop them.
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan?
I might have to kill them, bro.
I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, what about that?
That will be difficult. It would be like fighting 5 scaled-down versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty ray that can make your atoms do a happy dance. If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is definitely an option. Although, I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness.
Okay. What then?
Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
I'd really, really like to kill them.
Well, if you're determined to go down that road, so be it. They will undoubtedly switch off the pacification field when you return.
I haven't meant that.
Why, of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere.
Aw, thank you. Alright. Bye.
Indeed, the goodbye.
I love this guy. He's awesome. Deadass was like, bro, I'm gonna kill them. And he's like, well, I mean, they weren't great people anyway, so, like, sure. And all this shit in this lab, in this building, was just, like, his preset Destructo monsters. So this wasn't even, like, him trying to kill me. He just set all this shit up, and then he forgot about all of it, and then it kind of just did its own thing, I guess. I don't entirely know specifics. All I know is he didn't really do all this. This kind of all just did itself. Like, he did build all these things and set them all to do what they did, but, like, then he kind of dociled down and settled down a bit, and they just kind of kept working. With or without him, you know. Anyways, time to go murder. Oh, thank fuck that the robots are gone. Well, time to go kill them and be satisfied and done with this DLC. I like this DLC. This might be my favorite DLC, honestly. You get amazing upgrades, you get amazing characters, you get amazing weapons, you get these people. All these goons and goobles. What isn't there to like?
What's the hap?
Take that.
Maybe we could dim the lights and have a candlelit discussion of classic literature.
What's was the hap?
Yeah, there. There we go. Robo Scorpion. Oh, now that it's Robo Scorpion, it doesn't count itself as being equipped. Ooh. Scary.
Might I be of service, sir?
Alrighty, let's get rid of some of these things. Way too many layers. That one can go, that one can go. What else? Oh, my Desert Ranger headset broke. That's not good. I only bought the Mentat so I could sell them. Hee hee hee. You could take that. And give me back my money. Thank you. Now,
Might I be of service, sir?
time to lose all of my money in an instant. You ready for this? Damn. Oh, it's only 5,000 to fix that. Yeah, I need my hollow rifle, low key.
Might I be of service?
You have all my money.
You require some addition.
Yes, I do. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Can I have my spine back? Using the Sync's auto dock. Okay, cool. That's great. Now that I can do this.
You require some additional.
Yeah, can I get my swap body parts? Give me my spine, please. Spine's back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again. But your strength and damage have been doubled. Oh yeah. That's what we like to see. And stats go up, up, up. Alright, now that that's all done, let's go talk to these fuckers. Got some talking to do. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. It's red in here. Ooh, it's evil. Ooh. All scary.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I don't like that's all red in here. Oh, I have to kill him.
A fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! We are under attack!
Well.
Fight!
Oh, I don't like that.
Power of science!
Oh, they're weak. They're all weak as shit. Never mind. Goodbye. Oh, wow. They're all weak as shit. This is hilarious. He's dead. Wow, this is sad. And they're all dead. Wow. That was sad. Alrighty. Well, that was a little anticlimactic, but hey, man. They're gone now. No longer bother my ass. Ever again. She really had the teddy bear on there. That's crazy. Listen, man. Gup does what Gup wants. And this is just a demonstration of that notion. They annoyed me to no end. They wouldn't stop threatening me. They took my brain out without any sense of anything. And then they order me to do their bidding and kill people for no reason. So, like, I personally think they got exactly what was coming to them. And what's his name in his other base only didn't get murdered because I like him. And also because I'm pretty sure if I did attack him, he'd summon like a fuck ton of scorpions or some bullshit of that degree. Alright, well. They're dead. Now what? Oh, I just leave? Alright.
As it had been in the years
That's
before
it?
the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come,
I did what?
caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose.
I did
Past
what?
the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours.
Bro.
The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to
Oh,
it.
I think of
The
clipboards
light
too.
switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
Wow.
Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups,
Although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place.
Damn.
Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names once too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the
Wow.
courier ran through the
That's
exchange
crazy.
facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain.
Oh.
This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
Oh.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The Sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Ooh. Ooh. They're telling me I'm doing it. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you're only 10% more resistant to addictions now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold is improved by 10%. Acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between Mojave and Big Mountain. To return to Mojave or Big Mountain, simply equip the Transportal Ponder. As you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations. It's totally incapable of harming your enemies. Whoa.
Please. Who's the flatware bitch now? Oh!
Wow.
Of course you don't. What?
There you go.
Sure.
So you beat the big brains at their own game, huh? Guess you'll be putting your walking shoes on again. Hitting that old lonesome road.
Everyone keeps referencing it, huh? I see you later, buddy.
With the brains dealt with, soon we can spread our rule across the Mojave. All will eat burned toast in despair.
Right.
I understand you're to be congratulated on the recovery of your missing organs. Bravo.
That's all you have to say?
Sir.
What about the one that has a sexier personality?
You outbrained the big brains? That is so hot.
That's all you have to say? Alright. Actually was worse. But you.
Might I be safe in the assumption that matters with the think tank had been satisfactorily concluded vis-a-vis your residence in this domicile?
Yeah. Are you good, bro? Hasn't stopped.
I trust matters regarding your brain were resolved to your satisfaction.
Yep.
Well, I'll be right here if you...
I just want to talk to everyone, hear everyone's voice.
You took care of them brains pretty good, baby. Nice.
Yeah. Sync.
You're back, and the brains didn't lobotomize you. Well, not any worse, at least. Hooray!
See, she's nice.
Come back and...
Alright, I think that's everyone, right? Oh, I didn't talk to you.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious materials.
You have nothing to say. Okay. Well, I'll miss you, Muggy. I really will. I guess that's it. Guess that's everything. Yeah. What if I do this? Oh. I just remove that, I guess. I'll miss you. Place is so beautiful. Alright, well, how do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Do. Oh wow, it just straight up teleports me away, huh? Aw. Where the fuck am I? Well, this is the first time I'm not, over holding things. I want to teleport back home. Where the fuck is Novak? Where the fuck is Novak? There it is. Yeah, it's the first time I want to teleport home and I'm not full inventory. Wow. Anyways, as per usual, it's done. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I definitely think, like all DLCs, I'm gonna read the lore on this one. Keep up, see what I didn't know. And I would say out of all the DLCs, 4 out of 5. It might become a 5 out of 5 if I read more and learn about cool shit, but I think I got the lore based on what they said for the first time. I think I actually got all the deeper meaning lore for the first time, like, without having to read it, but I'll still read it in case I miss some things. But yeah, 5 out of 5, or 4 out of 5. This was, like, nearly perfect. The only thing that makes it lose a point is, the enemies were annoying, as per the first DLC's issue. In the second DLC, at least all the enemies were fine. I didn't really struggle with many things. There were enemies that did a lot of damage to me, per usual, everywhere I go, but like it wasn't extreme. But here, dude, the robot scorpions were annoying. I had to gimmick most, if not all of them, in order to win. Same with a few parts with the Night Stalkers. Same with a few parts with the freaking lobotomites. Same with a few parts with the Khazadars. And even the dogs. So, like, every enemy was a problem at some point in time. And I was way over leveled for that DLC, so the fact that anything is posing a big threat to me is not fun. But regardless of that, I had a great time. It was very good. And next up, the last DLC. It's been really getting hyped up, so I only expect the best out of it. I'm sorry the stream got cut into 2 parts. It's gonna make it annoying to get views on it later on, but whatever. No point crying over spilled milk. So, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. Please. Can't usher that enough. And, yeah, I'll see you all fucking next time. Bye, guys. Love you all. Make sure to give your robots a kiss. Make sure to give your appliances a kiss, because they might have minds of their own. Same with your brain. Treat your brain right, and your body. Treat everything right. It might be listening to you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I wonder if the fourth DLC is gonna be like peak, man. If it doesn't end up being good and ends up being annoying as shit, it's gonna really suck because they've been hyping it up. I might stream it again tomorrow, honestly, because today's Friday and I got the whole weekend ahead of me and nothing to do. So maybe like do a super long stream tomorrow, see how long it how well it goes. You know, like 5 hour stream, 4 hour stream. See how it goes. If it goes longer, sure. If it doesn't, stop. These are the two outcomes though. If it's a good outcome, I'll do a super long stream tomorrow. I might even start early if I'm up at the time. And if I do a super long stream, I'll knock out the DLC in one go. If it's not the good outcome, then I'll knock it out on Sunday. But if it's a good outcome, I'll knock out the DLC tomorrow and finish the game on Sunday. If it's a bad outcome, I'll just finish the game on Sunday. And then I'll do another stream some point next week and end it. But point is, I think I'm finishing Fallout this week because it's one DLC left. So, stay tuned.